Hey, this is Beakersworth, and you're watching my Starcraft 2 commentary. On this game right here, I'm playing as Zerg versus a Protoss player named Fooz, F-O-O-Z, and I wanted to record this video because it has some really interesting use of the Nydus network, which is a little different in StarCraft 2 than it was in StarCraft 1. In StarCraft 1, you had to build the Nydus canals on creep, and the units were transferred instantaneously. It's a little different in StarCraft 2. Also, you needed a hive in StarCraft 1. In StarCraft 2, all you need is a layer. I'm speeding it up right here just to get past the stuff. Start with the spawning pool, of course. And I've got the camera set to just watching myself play so that you can kind of see everything from my point of view. I'm not scouting. I probably should, just because it's good practice. And also, if I would have gone into this game knowing I was going to use a Nydus canal, then I probably would have been scouting with one of my overlords from a long time ago. But you can see I went straight for roaches in this match. And but you know, on these 1 versus 1 maps, I don't always. You know, I know right where they're at, and I know what race he is. I know he's Protoss because it showed me before the game started, so I didn't feel the need to scout. Getting up my little army of roaches here. This is one of my loadouts that I like, is just going roaches right away. See if that kills him. About half the time, it just this first little army of roaches is what kills him, so it's not a bad strategy. In this case, I see the zealots right there on the edge with the cannons behind him. I don't know why he just had the zealots holding position, but I guess it worked. I tried to go up again, and I was like, never mind. That's not going to happen. So I just figured I'd chill out for a second. It's at that point that I was thinking, what am I going to do? And then I thought, okay, I'm going to do a Nydus. So I grab my overlord and start sending him over there. And this is when I'm start kicking myself for not having a overlord that was scouting. I learned my lesson there. So I went ahead and started my layer, because you need the layer for the Nydus network. And I went ahead and started a second hatchery, because I figured usually whenever the first attack doesn't work, I go ahead and build my second hatchery, because things are gonna... I know the game's gonna last a little bit longer. My layer finished, so now I'm gonna start building my Nydus network. And I went ahead and got a few more roaches going here. And here's the first overlord I send. And this first one doesn't work out too well, because he's actually got a base up there that I didn't know about in the high-yield minerals. If you didn't know, high-yield minerals are new to StarCraft 2. They're yellow minerals that give you more minerals faster than regular blue minerals. And I was also upgrading my increased overlord speed while all this was going on, so in case the first one failed or something like that, I would... And it did, so I got my second overlord cruising right along over there. I come into the backside, and he must not have been expecting Nydus at all, because he's got nothing back there, and I'm cheering right now. So here I am building the Nydus worm, which is going to be the exit for my Nydus canal. Excuse me, my Nydus network. Still using StarCraft 1 terminology. There's the beautiful Nydus worm. And it begins, and he must have known I had my Nydus network coming up. It makes a pretty obvious sound, because here come the zealots. And at first I was like, shit, and then I realized I had a whole bunch more in there, so I went ahead and moved them, and there they go. No problem. Right here I notice he's getting a whole bunch more cannons put up. I kind of expected that, so I'm going to run in and get those taken down before they can do any damage. Oops. Got a little bit too close to the cannons at the entrance. Go ahead and finish these cannons off. And I want to go ahead and get that forge taken down because I know at his second base, I knew he had the second base over there, and I know that if I didn't get that forge taken down, he'd be loading cannons up over there too. This way, at least he's got to build a forge over there before he can start loading up on cannons. And there I'm getting my spire set up just in case my roaches aren't able to take it out. I don't know where. I knew he had cannons all over in front of it, but I didn't know where else he had cannons. So I figured, if all else fails, I'm ready for the long haul. I'm not an expert or anything. You'll notice I have over 2,000 minerals right now, so I'm not trying to say I'm really good at this game, but I could have done a lot better with my resource management. I went ahead and pulled him back to my base while I was waiting for my new Nydus to get built, just in case he had an army heading towards my home base. And fortunately for me, he didn't. And also, right here, I see that he's working on, he just took down that destructible wall. I noticed that over here. And because I was trying to decide where I should put up my Nydus swarm, and I figure with that destructible wall taken down, I'll just go right up there. And they're sending the roaches. And they saw the structures down below the cliff, and they wanted to. I knew I didn't want them to run down there because I knew he had a bunch of cannons, so I figured I'd take out this area up here, wait for all my roaches to get in, and then go in all at once. No, guys. No. No, stay away from there. And he went ahead and gave up. He knew it was over. I was pretty sure it was over. Now it's officially over. Thanks for watching my commentary